Welcome back! We are now in the last part of your life online. At the end of part 3, you will learn about online behavior, cyberbullying, how to avoid cyberbullying, and health risks that arise from prolonged computing. Who do you know online? If you create a social media, chat, email, and gaming accounts, your first online friends are usually family members, people you know from work, and neighborhood friends. Then, after you spend some time online, you make other acquaintances, people who you know only online. Think for a minute about how much you really know about them. Chances are, you don't know much except for their online names and how they act when they are online. The truth about online identities is that they can be anonymous. For many people, this anonymity makes them feel free to behave in ways they normally wouldn't in face-to-face communications. Some people are less shy online than they are in face-to-face situations. Others more readily express their anger or feel free to be rude to others. The idea that no one knows who you really are can be a powerful thing. No matter how anonymous you may feel while you are online, remember that each of us has a moral and ethical responsibility to treat others with respect. Let us discuss cyberbullying. Remember that there is a flesh and blood person behind each online identity. A real person who can feel as hurt, threatened, or picked on online as he or she would in a face-to-face encounter. Victims of cyberbullying are more likely to suffer from low self-esteem and to consider suicide. Cyberbullying can have serious consequences. Cyberbullying includes making online threats, using hate speech in social media or cell phone messages, spreading rumors, making mean, hurtful comments, and taking embarrassing photographs without the knowledge or consent of the victim, and then posting them. What should you do if you are a victim of cyberbullying? Remember that it is not your fault. Ignore it if you can, especially if the bullying is limited to teasing and minor name calling. Bullies are often encouraged by seeing a reaction. End all communications with a bully if possible. For example, you may be able to block his or her number so that you no longer receive calls or threats. Facebook and Facebook Messenger allow you to block other users so that they can no longer interact with you. Keep a hard copy record of bullying messages you receive. You may need this if things escalate and you need to prove that you did not cause trouble. And confide in a trusted adult or mentor or supervisor. Together, you may decide to report incidents to school or university officials or to the police. Let us move on to computers and your health. It is important to understand that as technology advances, the world changes. It does not change all at once, but it does change. If you refuse to change, you may be left behind. We live in an exciting time of groundbreaking advancements, and It is important to approach new technology as new opportunity rather than as an obstacle. Achieving digital literacy is important for everyone. While connectedness makes our world smaller and allows us to be aware of what is happening anywhere at almost any time, human beings also require time away from external stimuli. We need some time alone to simply be and to focus inward for a bit. Now, ask yourself, for how many hours every day am I connected and engaged with others online? Do I receive and examine notifications all day long? Do I take time to be alone? Remember, we require downtime in order to maintain good mental health. It is unhealthy to be engaged 24/7 online. Internet addiction is thought to be an impulse control disorder, similar to gambling. While it is common for people to enjoy using the internet to meet, socialize, and exchange ideas through chat rooms, social networking sites, and online communities, some form of intense attachment to these activities and cannot pull themselves away. Some users spend endless hours online at the cost of damaging interpersonal relationships with the people in their lives. Now, check yourself for the warning signs of internet addiction. These are thinking continually about online activity, losing interest in other hobbies or pastimes, spending more and more time online, suffering fatigue, or experiencing a change in sleep habits, risking significant relationships, job, educational or career opportunities because of internet use, and lying to family members, therapists, or others about how much time you spend on the internet. Too much computer usage or internet addiction leads to physical symptoms such as backache, headache, weight gain or weight loss, sleeplessness, carpal tunnel syndrome, and blurred vision. These are ergonomic best practices to avoid physical problems while using the computers. Sit on a chair that provides lower back support, armrests, and adjustable height. Use a padded wrist support when you are typing. Position your monitor 24 to 30 inches away from your eyes. As much as possible, use a document holder in line with the monitor. And keep your feet flat on the floor. If your feet do not reach the floor, use a footrest. This will help with blood circulation as you sit for a period of time. In addition to that, use an ergonomic keyboard, which allows your hand to rest in a more natural position when you type than a standard keyboard does. And have a break once every hour. Stretch and walk about to get the circulation going and to rest your eyes. That's the end of Lesson 17. I hope you have learned something new. Until next time, bye-bye.